I'm Jennifer Goodekunst.
And I'm Neil Goodekunst.
And we're the owners of New England Treads in Gorham, Maine.
We make stair treads out of all different hardwood species. Red oak, white oak, maple, hickory, yellow birch. We order most of the lumber in, but we are able to order some lumber green from sawmills in Maine. So that way the lumber that we're purchasing is grown in Maine, sawn in Maine, we kiln dry it and then mill it ourselves here. And that way it keeps all that much more money here in Maine. Once it comes out of the kiln, the first stop is the molder. That's really the heart of the shop. We are able to plane 1,000 board feet through that machine in about an hour. Which is moving pretty good. The next stop is the rip saw. That's basically a table saw with a conveyor belt. We rip one clean edge, and then we set the fence and start cutting dimensionally.
We also make sure to make consistently shaped or sized staves. Some treads you're going to, some lower end commodity treads, you'll see 5 or 6 staves per tread, and we try to make it 3 or 4 pieces per tread.
And that's it. The smallest you're going to see in ours is 3 inches.
So a lot more integrity to the tread itself because it's just that much more solid. And the glue we use to glue the treads is actually skateboard glue. And that glue is so strong that if you were to break that tread, it's not going to break on the glue line. It actually breaks on the wood line, and I've seen it. So that's, again, speaking to the integrity of the treads.
When it comes out of there, the next stop is the bed sander. So that's our 43-inch wide bed sander. It sands 80 and 120 grit in one pass. So we can sand a lot of treads very quickly through there. You can make really fine adjustments with that machine, almost to about 1/1000th of an inch. It's a very fine adjustment. Another thing that we do to differentiate our stair treads is that we invest in the time to have someone hand sand the bull noses to remove all the machine tool marks and to get rid of that harsh edge that the molder leaves.
It makes it a lot easier for stain matching or for staining purposes too, and finishing purposes. You get a much smoother finish when you take the time to actually sand that bull nose. You'll notice on some treads that aren't sanded on the front, you'll see a color difference because the stain doesn't go into the wood the same way when it's not sanded. So that extra step, again, ensures consistency with the stain and the finished product.
Our stain matcher and production manager, Jamie, who came from the world of piano refinishing, he matches all of our stains and he does an excellent job.
A color is going to look different on white oak than it does on red oak than it does on hickory. So we have a library of maybe, 50, 100 different stains, but they're on multiple pieces, multiple species of wood. So that library is really, it's large and it's very useful just for a jumping off point.
After the treads are stained, then they get finished. We spray 3 coats of lacquer. We just invested in a new pump system. And also our sprayer.
He comes from the world of cabinet refinishing. Rob is one of our newest employees. He's been here for about 4 months, and he is amazing. He is one of those folks where he had the industry experience. Neil and I, recovering attorney and an HR analyst, I've never worked in the world of cabinet refinishing. So when Rob comes up to me and says, have you ever thought about this? The answer is usually no. And I'm more than happy to listen to what he has to say and what he has to recommend. And those recommendations have already saved us money so far. We're able to get out 1 or 2 more jobs a day, which is huge for us. Drying time has dropped down because we're actually getting better products that take less time to cure. So we're really saving a lot more time. And Rob's he's speedy. So he's a testament to getting the right butts in the right seats.
So then we pack and ship. We have specialized boxes that are made here in Maine by Volk Industries. They've been great to deal with.
We ship to Vermont, New Hampshire. We have a great new client down in Pennsylvania, which is one of our further souths, which is great. With treads, a lot of times shipping is what gets prohibitive because they are so heavy and such a large size, particularly now giving shipping prices. It's hard to ship far. So it's really about finding the right shipping vendor to get your treads where you need to go, but it's also finding those clients in the right area who need your services.
People say that Maine is at the end of the line, but there's plenty of business here in the housing industry now. I mean, we're booming. Business is booming.
And I think that's one of the things is Maine has such a high growth rate. I want to say they're looking at 10% growth rate here in the next 5 years, which is huge. And a lot of that's going to be based in Portland and places south, Biddeford and Scarborough. And we are very, very well positioned to ride that wave of new home construction and renovations as well.
Yeah, it's 2022. You can live and work wherever you want.
Maine.
Yeah. Why not be Maine?
Why not? No one's up here. It's lovely.
For now.
Don't tell.